So now we are going to have a look at adjectives, and today we're going to focus on adjectives ending in ed and adjectives ending in ing. So these are two different types of adjectives that we form using the gerund form, ind, or the past participle form of the verb. So the one in ed. Sometimes these adjectives look similar, but they have a completely different meaning. So let's have a look at some of these. Let's start with the first line here. It says ed adjectives are used to describe how a person or an animal feels. The nouns in these sentences are things that are alive. See examples below. We're going to read the three examples here. I am bored because I have nothing to do. I'm bored. Susan is excited because she's going on holiday tomorrow. And my cat is frightened because of the storm. So we have three examples here of id adjectives: bored, excited, and frightened. Bored, annoiato, excited, emozionato, and frightened, spaventato. So all these adjectives end in ed, and they are made by using the past participle of the verb. Let's now look at the gerund, so the ing ones. We're going to read the first line here. It says, ing adjectives are used to show the cause of a feeling. So the nouns in these sentences cause this feeling. So we're going to see the examples below. The first one says, this game is exciting. That song is annoying. And the trip was tiring. We have three adjectives here again: exciting, annoying, and tiring. These three adjectives describe not the feelings of the person or of the animal, but the cause of these feelings. Exciting, the game is exciting, so I am excited. That song is annoying, so I feel annoyed. That trip was tiring, that's why I am tired. We're going to look at a few sentences now. First of all, we are going to have a look at these 8 adjectives. They all end in ed, and we're going to divide the adjectives into 2 categories: positive adjectives, so those adjectives that have a positive meaning, and negative adjectives. So let's start with the first one. Confused. What do you think? Is this a positive or negative? Well, it's a negative adjective. Confused. We're going to write it here. What about embarrassed? Embarrassed. Imbarazzato or imbarazzata. Positive or negative? Well, also this one is a negative adjective. Embarrassed. Yeah. Okay. Now we look at the next one, which is frightened. Frightened. We saw these adjectives in the example sentences before. Frightened means spaventato. Frightened. Is it positive or negative? Well, of course, negative. Frightened. There it is. Next one is interested. Interested. Again, positive or negative? Well, interested is a positive adjective. So we're going to put it here. First line. Interested. Next one is refreshed. Refreshed. Rinfrescato. Rinvigorito. Refreshed. We might feel refreshed after a shower. We might feel refreshed after a conversation with a friend. So refreshed, what do you think? Is it positive or negative? Well, it's a positive adjective there. And then we have satisfied, soddisfatto, satisfied, also positive. And then shocked and thrilled. Shocked, scioccato, usually negative. I'm going to put it here. And thrilled, excited. We're going to put it here together with the positive adjectives. Can you think of any more ed adjectives? Maybe an adjective. Oh, sorry, I forgot an e here. Frightened. Maybe an adjective that means frightened, which is scared. Or other adjectives we'll look at in the previous sentences, just like bored, for example. These are all adjectives ending in ed, and they describe the feelings, the emotions of a person or an animal. We're going to then use these adjectives we have here to complete the following sentences. So let's read sentence number 1. I was very with our stay at the hotel. The service was amazing. I was very confused. No, the service was amazing. I was very satisfied. I was very satisfied with our stay at the hotel. The service was amazing. Number 2 says, Chloe was really when she threw coffee on her colleague by accident. Chloe was really what? So Chloe had a coffee and she threw the coffee on her colleague. Okay. So that was a bit embarrassing, wasn't it? So how did she feel? She definitely felt embarrassed. Chloe was really embarrassed when she threw coffee on her colleague by accident. Number 3 now. The man was, when he heard a noise, he thought it might be a bear. Bear, also. So how did he feel? He heard a noise and he thought, oh my God, this might be a bear. So he definitely felt scared. What's a synonym for scared? Well, frightened. So the man was frightened when he heard a noise. He thought it might be a bear. Number 4. Zachary was, by the waiter's behavior, he thought it was very rude. Zachary was definitely not happy. So a negative adjective we need that because the waiter here, it said he was rude. So a negative adjective, and there might be shocked. Zachary was shocked by the waiter's behavior. He thought it was very rude. Number 5, Aline felt the shower was great after a long run. How do you feel when you go running and then you come back home, you take a shower, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel refreshed by the cool water. So Aline felt refreshed. The shower was great after a long run, sorry. Next one. Isaac, number 6, Isaac When he won first prize, it was a holiday to the Bahamas. How would you feel if you joined a race, you won the first prize, join a competition, you're first, and they gave you as a prize, you receive a reward, and that is a holiday to the Caribbean, to the Bahamas. How would you feel? Well, you would definitely feel excited. What's a synonym for excited here? We looked at these, we looked at these 8 verbs earlier. So you know that thrilled means excited. So Isaac was thrilled when he won first prize. It was a holiday to the Bahamas. Number 7, Paul was by the instructions. They didn't make any sense. So the instructions were strange. They were difficult to understand. So Paul didn't know what to do because the instructions didn't make any sense to him. So we could say the instructions were confusing. Paul was confused by the instructions. They didn't make any sense. Number 8, he was, by the way the artist painted, it was very unusual. So an artist was painting or painted a beautiful painting. Maybe these guys at the is this artist exhibition, and he feels interested. So he was interested by the way the artist painted. It was very unusual. Let's continue now. We're gonna have a look at some pictures here. Now we're still working on adjectives, but this time, as we said earlier, we're going to look at adjectives that are made by using the gerund form of the verb. So the ing adjectives. All right. Okay. So let's start with picture number 1. Picture number 1 says beach holidays are, let's have a look at the adjectives we have there. Annoying, exciting, boring, relaxing, depressing, tiring, disappointing, worrying. How would you describe beach holidays? Well, they are tiring sometimes, but I think that the best adjective to describe a beach holiday is relaxing. Yeah. Beach holidays are relaxing. Number 2, rain is sometimes. How will you describe rain? Let me see. We could say rain is annoying. We could say rain is boring, maybe depressing. Sometimes, definitely not worrying. So I think we might use maybe not annoying, because I think we need that later. Depressing, maybe, yeah. Rain is sometimes depressing. Something that makes you sad. What about number 3? So here it talks about roller coasters. Roller coasters. And here it says annoying, exciting, boring, depressing. Well, I would say roller coasters, sorry, are exciting. So we're going to use exciting here. We have already used depressing. Roller coasters are exciting. Then number 4, it is if you have no money. It is worrying, preoccupante. It is worrying if you have no money. It is worrying if you have no money. 5, work meetings are often, how do the people look in the pictures? Work meetings are often, well, they look bored. So probably the best adjective to describe it here is boring. Work meetings are often boring. Running. Running is tiring. Tiring. Number 7, it is to fail an exam. So what do we have left? We used tiring, we used boring, so we have annoying or disappointing. What do you think? Well, it is disappointing and annoying to fail an exam, but I guess we might need annoying for the next one, for number 8. So we're going to use disappointing, deludente. It is disappointing to fail an exam. Number 8, mosquitoes are fastidiose, annoying. Mosquitoes are annoying. Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's try the following exercise. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to try and complete the exercise. Choose the correct option for each sentence. We have 8 sentences. For each sentence, we have the same root for a similar adjective. So for example, number 1, we have bored or boring. So we always have to think, are we describing a feeling or are we describing the cause of that feeling? We are bored or something is boring. That's why we're bored. Okay. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes for you to look at the sentences and try to complete them by yourself. And then we'll check the exercise together. Okay. So number one, I don't like black and white films. I think they are boring. Max was really, when he couldn't go to the match, Max was really disappointed when he couldn't go to the match. Number three, the news can be very depressing and it is always on the TV. News, telegiornale. Number four, the dog was very confused. It couldn't find the toy anywhere. Number five, lemonade is very refreshing, especially on a hot day. Lemonade is very refreshing, especially on a hot day. Number six, Herman was very relaxed. He went swimming and then sunbathed. Number seven, it is very exciting that I will have my own car soon. I can't wait to drive it. Number eight, Samantha was very embarrassed to sing. Her voice wasn't very good. All right, well done. I hope it went well. And then now we're gonna try another exercise, similar but different. We have here 8 sentences. Some of them are correct and some of them are incorrect. We're going to read the sentence and then we're going to try to see if the sentence is incorrect or correct. When the sentence is incorrect, we're going to write the right form of the sentence. So again, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. At the end of the 2 minutes, we'll check the answers together. Let's have a look at sentence number one. I was shocked when they said my name. My picture was the worst. This one is correct. Number two. Vincent was Vincent was interested, not interesting, when they started talking about football. Vincent was interested. The woman was tired after she had walked 10 kilometers. She wanted to relax in the cafe. So the woman was tired. Number four, it is worrying when you don't have a job. It is very difficult to pay your rent and bills. Correct. Number five, Rita was satisfied, not satisfying. Rita was satisfied when she finally got her money back from the holiday company. Number six, Gareth was thrilled, thrilled when he got a new bike for his birthday. Number seven, Emil is annoying because he never stops talking. He is annoying because he's very talkative. He talks too much. So people around him are annoyed by him. Number eight, the dog is frightening. The dog is frightening. That's why people are scared, frightened. So that dog, sorry, is frightening. It has really big teeth. I hope it went well. Now let's try the next exercise. Here. Look at the pictures below. Choose one and describe it to your partner. Try to use as many ed and ing adjectives as possible. So I want you now to choose one of those pictures there. I'm gonna go for number two. So I think letter B, picture B. So I see in the picture there are four people, maybe two couples. They're probably a group of friends. They are watching film together. It's maybe a TV series on Netflix. It might be a scary movie because they looked scared, they looked frightened. Um, Maybe the movie is thrilling as well, exciting, because they also look thrilled. They look happy together. They're having pizza. Then, next one, if I can see there is a couple, it's dark. They are outdoor, on a mountain next to a forest. They're camping for the night. The picture is very relaxing. Yeah, it's a very relaxing atmosphere, environment, and they must be relaxed, to definitely happy to be there, maybe excited, to spend the night outside, outdoor, in the nature. Next one, there is a family, mom and dad with their daughter. They are at the maybe city aquarium. They're looking at big fish, or is that maybe a manta ray? Not sure. Uh, they look happy, they look shocked, thrilled, very excited. Maybe it's the daughter's first time at the aquarium, so she must be very, very thrilled. And the parents also look very caring, and loving. Oh yeah, I would say it's a beautiful, beautiful picture. I really like it. All right, very good. Now, you might want to choose your own picture now and try to describe it by using the adjectives we looked at before. There are some extra activities here that you might want to try as well. in pairs or small groups, or maybe just by yourself. Use the cue cards we have here to start a conversation or to talk about something by using the adjectives we looked at earlier. So cue card 1 says talking about a recent film. Describe the last film you watched, and mention whether you enjoyed it and why, using ed and ing adjectives. Then cue card 2, describing a meal. Talk about a meal you had recently, mention the taste, the service, and whether you would recommend it, using ed and ing adjectives for good or bad experiences. We have some more going down. So cue card 3, describing a concert or event. Describe a concert or event you attended. Mention how you felt about the music, the atmosphere, and overall experience, using ed and ing adjectives. Cue card 4, discussing a holiday. Talk about your last holiday. Mention what made it either fantastic or awful by describing the destination, the weather, and the activities you did. And then we have cue card 5, describing a book. Discuss a book you have recently read. Mention what made it interesting or disappointing, including details about the plot or characters. All right, now we're going to stop for just a couple of minutes and then we'll try a different activity together. We're going to have a look now at some vocabulary, people, how to describe people's personalities. I'm going to share the screen with you. Describing people's personality. In this lesson, you will learn how to describe different types of people using simple personality adjectives. Check the following pictures and look at the definitions and sentence examples below. So we're going to have a look at the first part of the picture. We have number 1, friendly, number 2, kind, number 3, generous, number 4, optimistic, number 5, reliable, number 6, responsible, number 7, cheerful, number 8, outgoing, number 9, easygoing, number 10, hardworking, number 11, pessimistic, number 12, unfriendly, number 13, rude, number 14, mean, number 15, oh, that's also mean, number 16, unreliable, number 17, irresponsible, number 18, miserable, number 19, shy, and number 20 is lazy. So let's have a look now at some positive adjectives. Positive adjectives 1, someone who is friendly, is happy to talk to you and makes you feel welcome. Anna was friendly and welcomed me to the class. Amichevole. Number 2, a kind person is considerate towards other people and says and does nice things. The kind lady offered to drive me home. Gentile, cordiale. Number 3, a person who's generous is willing to give or share things with others. The generous old man left the waiter a $20 tip. Generoso. Number 4, optimistic people are positive and believe that good things will happen in the future. Tom is so optimistic, he always sees the bright side of things. Ottimista. Number 5, people who are reliable always keep their promises and do what they say they will. Sue is a reliable person. She always keeps her promises. Responsabile, affidabile, reliable, affidabile. Responsible, responsabile. Responsible people make good decisions and usually do the right thing. Sam is very responsible, so I trust him with my children. Number 7, someone who's cheerful is usually happy and has a smile on their face. Harry is always cheerful, felice, contento, sorridente, even when things go wrong. Number 8, outgoing people are confident around others and find it easy to socialize. Outgoing might be estroverso, amichevole, socievole. Mary is so outgoing. She loves going to parties and meeting up with friends. Number 9, people who are easygoing are very calm and rarely get stressed about anything. Joe is so easygoing, nothing ever seems to bother him. Easygoing, I think in Italian we might say alla mano, but I'm not sure. Uh, accomodante. Accomodante, piacevole. All right, maybe accomodante is better. Number 10, hard working. People work hard and always try their best. Hardworking people work hard and always try their best. Example, Tony is one of the most hardworking people that I've ever met. Okay, it's a person that una persona che lavora sodo, che lavora duramente. Then we have a look, we're going to have a look at some negative adjectives. And then negative or neutral adjectives. Number 11, pessimistic people have a negative attitude and think that bad things are more likely to happen. We're going to have a look at one example before we stop. Peter is so pessimistic. It makes me see the negative side of everything. All right, we're going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for watching the lesson. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.